I like have something in my eye, so like
Fluff your eyebrows.
I have like a little makeup on today. Can you tell?
Is that a trick question?
Okay.
Like, do you want me to be able to tell? Let's take a zoom in on the lips right now. Let's take a
I
zoom
just chapped up. Hi everybody, and welcome to Mewis-Kerr. I'm Sam Mewis.
And I'm Kristie Mewis.
Oh my gosh, Kristie, I'm so happy to be here. I love making Mewis-Kerr so much, but sadly this is the last episode in 2025. I do just want to shout out that this podcast has been so much fun to make these past couple weeks. Kristie and I have been making this show together. This is our 8th episode. We've been talking about the highs and lows of our lives, our careers, and it's been so fun to think back and come up with like stories from the locker rooms, even like stories from our childhood. But we have a ton more to share with you all. So even though this is the last episode of 2025, we will be back in January with fresh new stories about our trip to Australia for Kristie's wedding this holiday season. So for the last time this year, this is a soccer show by sisters for everyone. And we hope you feel like you are a fly on the wall of our weekly FaceTime.
Welcome to the Muniverse. Did you like that little touch there? That was different.
If you're not watching this on YouTube, Kristie did some weird thing with her hand.
I drew an M with my hand.
She drew like a cursive M, and I think that that's her Muniverse. Her Muniverse.
It was just different. I was just switching it up a bit this week.
I love it. And this podcast is brought to you by our good friends at Verizon, a proud supporter of the global game and the players who inspire us on and off the pitch. As an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, Verizon is honored to help share the stories of the world's top players, including the incredible women who are changing the game at every level. Stay tuned for more on how Verizon can get you connected to the game we love. So, Kristie, as promised last week, this episode is like the wedding special.
Woo! Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait to chat about it.
I know. I'm really excited to get into it. You all sent us such amazing questions to our email, womensgamemib@menandblazers.com. We also got great questions from Discord. So thank you all so much for participating in this week's episode. Before we get into some of those questions, I thought at the top that we could maybe just say like a few of our favorite things about weddings that we've been to recently. Like, what do you love about weddings?
I mean, the food, I think. The last wedding that I went to was Steph McCaffrey's wedding. I was pregnant, so I was just like so looking forward to the food.
Feed me.
Yeah, like I knew what she was having, and it was all just like greasy, like Boston appetizers. Shrimp, buffalo chicken skewers, little mini sliders. Like she had like baller little hand foods.
Yeah.
Hand foods?
Hand foods. I love that.
Hand foods.
Speaking of shrimp, did you say shrimp?
I did mention shrimp, Sam.
While we mentioned shrimp cocktail is on my list of things I love the most about weddings. I just feel like you always get yourself a shrimp cocktail. I do want to say that our little social video about our love for shrimp cocktail did very well last week. So I assume a lot of you saw it, and we got the funniest message back from Leash36 on Instagram, who said, "Shrimp cocktail, the meat and potatoes of the sea."
Genius.
So genius. I've never felt so seen, like by people being like, "Oh yeah, you guys are like right in your love for shrimp cocktail, and like I love it too, and like I love you guys for loving it." I was just like, we found our niche.
But I also feel like we've kind of like triggered something in society where why do we only have shrimp cocktail like on special occasions?
Not sure. Like, why are we not just picking it up at our weekly grocery haul?
Yeah, like the past couple weeks, I have genuinely just been going to this specific Whole Foods in London, and they have shrimp in a container with the cocktail sauce with the horseradish. And I'm like, why would I not have this as like a midweek hors d'oeuvre to my dinner, a midweek treat before dinner?
Great protein, great taste. Classy. So yeah,
such good protein, good protein, honestly.
I'm here for it, and I love that you all just like really embraced us with that one. Back to the weddings. Besides, we can't keep talking about shrimp cocktail. This is not a shrimp cocktail podcast. I was also going to say dancing. I don't know if people know this about me, but like I live to dance. I like live to be on a dance floor, sweating, screaming. I love to lose my voice. I love to have my both arms up in the air. I love to jump around. I love dancing. It's like it's like the deepest, truest part of myself is singing and dancing with my friends.
You know, Sam's had a good time when she wakes up and at the morning coffee, her voice is a little hoarse. That's how you
Yeah.
know that she had a good dancing night, I would
Yeah.
say.
Throwback to the morning after Oktoberfest. Like, you also know I had a good time when I'm trying to eat a salad for breakfast.
Wasn't even a salad, no dressing,
No, just
one
dry lettuce.
tomato, dry lettuce, and it wasn't arugula, it was like that thing in between spinach and arugula.
It was like mixed greens.
Oh God, I still can't believe you did
Um,
that to
but
yourself.
Kristie, interestingly enough, my two favorite things about weddings, dancing and shrimp cocktail, I didn't have either one at my own wedding.
Oh, Sam. Well, this is what I keep telling you. We need to celebrate your. Is it coming up to 10 years? Was 10 years going to be the next thing? Because you're past 5. You're at 7?
Yeah, I've been married. It'll be 7 years on December 21st when my anniversary is. seven
Oh my
years.
God. So when we're going to Australia?
Yeah, on the plane.
Oh, we'll have to have a little celebratory glass of champagne for you
I
guys.
know.
Tell me, like, run us back with your wedding a little bit. Like, I'd love to know a bit more about your. I mean, I was obviously like there and a part of it, but like, run us back a bit
I know.
about
I
your
would love
wedding.
to. We actually we got a question from Anne about this,
Oh,
who
okay.
actually wrote in and asked if you all could hear about my wedding, and I felt very, relevant in that moment, Anne. So thank you so much for writing in. Um Pat and I, like, just very, like, kind of untraditionally just, like, agreed to get married. Like, there was no proposal and no engagement ring, which, like, funnily enough, I mean, we were, like, young. Pat and I, we met freshman year of high school. We're from the same town, or we're from neighboring towns that go to a regional high school together. So we met when we were, like, 14 or 15. We were friends. We, like, kind of dated on and off, but we both did date other people. We kind of got back together long distance when we were in college across the country from each other, which was crazy. So we had this, like, good foundation of friendship before we were dating. And then we dated for like 5 years and kind of just were like, let's get married. Like, we just agreed. It was not like, I don't have a proposal story or an engagement ring or anything like that.
How did you guys like start talking about that though? Like, who do you think brought it up first? Like, was Pat kind of like, what do you think about marriage? Or
Well,
like, what did you guys think about it at the time? Because obviously it was like a little ways back.
I know. And we were also like maybe like 25 and 26. Like, we were pretty like young. And I think that we like went through a few like difficult things. Like, this was when I had like first hurt my knee seriously. Pat was like working this difficult job. We were living together in my off seasons, but we were still doing long distance some of the time. And I think we found this sense of like empowerment over our own lives, where I think we like recognized that nobody was going to tell us what to do when a moment was difficult, and nobody was going to like give us permission to change anything or do anything about our lives. Like, it was truly up to us, and it was this moment of like looking at each other and being like, if nobody's around, if nobody's gonna like save us from something hard, let's just do it everything together, and let's like commit to the next hard thing we have to go through. We're doing it together. And I feel like it came from a different place than I think sometimes maybe marriage agreements come from, because it was like born out of this, just like we had gone through something hard and we were like, all right, like, we're doing it. We want to like do it all as a married couple. And then like 3 weeks later, we like had the city hall thing appointment made. We just called mom and dad and called Pat's parents and said, will you guys come to city hall with us in 3 weeks and like witness us getting married? And they obviously said yes. It was like really sweet. And we went to city hall. I wore like this little 2-piece outfit from Anthropologie's like bridal like company, and like now looking at the pictures, I'm like, I kind of wish I wore something different, but it was
No,
like
I think you
so
looked so
cute.
good.
And we
Yeah.
did hire a photographer to come, and it was like so sweet. And it was like really, it was in December. It was really warm out though, which was weird, but it made it kind of like feel a little bit special, and like it was memorable. And we like took these beautiful pictures. We went out to dinner with our parents after. I was like sobbing in this. So basically, when you get married at City Hall, you just go in like the officiant's office, like their everyday office where they like do their work for City Hall every day. So it's like not aesthetically like cute. And I'm just sitting in this man's office bawling my eyes out, getting married. It was really, really sweet and cute
Was that
and
the last time
fun.
you cried?
No, but pretty close. And yeah, it was so fun. And then like a week later, we invited like more of our family. There was probably like 40 or 50 people. So like our siblings and our cousins and our aunts and uncles and some friends all came just to a brewery, and we just like had a few beers and like celebrated again. And it was like so much fun. And I like love it. I feel like it was what me and Pat wanted, and I feel like it like was the right kind of celebration for us.
I think it was just like so true to who you guys are, and like the way that you guys describe, like, not to get too sappy on this, but the way you guys describe like being with each other and loving each other, it's just like such an honest and like natural and brave way to kind of be in love. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it was so on brand for you guys. Just like it was so perfect. And I mean, look at you now.
I know.
You're going on
Almost
10
7
years.
years. Well, we're going on 7, but I do
Yeah, but
appreciate
10's the next big one.
the fast forward. Well, I think in a lot of ways, Kristie, as we have discovered in these last 7 episodes,
I know exactly what you're going to say.
what? That we've subverted the older sister, younger sister dynamic.
Well, just like how that's your wedding and now I'm having like something completely different. Like
Well,
that
no,
we're just so different.
I was actually just going to say, like, I think it's funny that, like, it's not like I'm going to, like, give you marriage advice because, like, I'm your little sister, but it's like, I do, I've
Okay.
been married for almost 7 years. It's funny that that I'm younger.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I feel like I watch you and Pat all the time, and I like love you guys' relationship, and I think it's just like one thing I love about you and Pat's relationship is just like so brutally honest sometimes, and that's just something that I think like doesn't always exist in relationships. Like it's so honest, and you guys just like say what you want to say to each other all the time. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but
Sometimes it's mean.
but then you guys just like giggle and are like, yeah, like it's
I
amazing.
know.
I feel like I take advice, or I like watch you guys for like knowledge about what marriage is, if that makes sense.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
I kind of like cornered you into saying that in a weird way, but
No,
I do
no,
appreciate you
I
saying
do.
that.
I do. I really do.
Okay, well, that was my wedding. You are having a different kind of wedding. So give us the basics first, and then we're going to get into a question from some of our listeners. What I want to know is like how many people, what's the venue like, and what's like the general like run of the day?
Okay. It is around 120 people. That was kind of the number that we wanted to hit, if I'm being honest. I don't know how we got to that number, but it's pretty much around 120. Obviously, it is a lot of people. I know people have way bigger weddings than that, but that's a lot. Like for me to wrap my head around talking to 120 people in one night is a lot. And the things that worry me is that like I'm not going to be able to give enough time to everybody. So that's kind of what I'm like stressing about right now as we get closer and closer to it.
You don't have to talk to me on your wedding day. I'll be busy dancing and eating shrimp. So 119.
I want to talk to you though, Sammy.
I know. I'm just kidding.
So yeah, around 120 people. It is in Perth. So where Sam is from. So it's away from the water. So I am a little bit nervous about the heat. It is going to be a very hot Australian summer.
Well, it looks pretty good. It looks sunny every single day. Highs in the mostly 80s, lows in the 60s. That's pretty good.
I find as an American going to Australia that like it will say 95 on there, but it's dry heat, so it's not like Boston August summer 95,
Yeah,
if that makes
yeah.
sense. It's like drier. So yes, it's really hot and you sweat, but it doesn't feel like 95. Like to me it would feel like 87. Like a 95 Australia is an 87 Boston. Sam's looking at me like Sam's giving me death stares.
Wait till you get there.
She's like, wait till you get there.
Okay, I mean, I love that exchange, but I'm also getting self-conscious that we're just like rambling on about the weather, and it's like,
Okay, sorry.
we are not meteorologists, so like, can you tell us
Okay.
about the venue?
Okay. Yes, the venue is a private home. It's beautiful. We literally went there and we were like, "Oh my God, this is incredible." We have been engaged for a long time, so they were doing like a lot of
What's a
work
long
on the
time?
property and stuff. 2.5 years. It will be 2.5 years when we get married. So
Wow.
it's been a long time. So we saw the venue like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
they've done so many like renovations and work to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's everything that we want it to be.
What are you going to do on your wedding day?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Well, the ceremony doesn't start until later because it's a New Year's Eve wedding, so we kind of shifted everything later because we want to celebrate New Year's Eve with everybody. So, on my wedding day, I would love to sleep in. That's not going to happen because I have a child.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
True.
I would love to slug coffees. Me and you are going to go to. Is that a random thing?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Slug coffees.
It's your
Maybe
day.
have like some like eggs and pancakes. I haven't thought about this. This is such a. Why am I actually? I'm like sweating. This is like such a hard question. Like, what am I going to do on my wedding day? I don't know. What do you do on your wedding day?
Drink mimosas with your sister?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. So me and you will probably head to the venue together. And I'm actually so excited to just spend like that part of the day with you. Like, I feel like I'm just going to enjoy it more when it's like just me and you. Is that mean? But like, I just feel like I don't want to have any
Oh, it's
like,
so nice.
I just like I want to be like zen and just like only have to focus on so many things. Like the older I get, the less people I like to be around. I don't know if that's like normal or not, but I just like want to be with you in the room. Let's get our hair and makeup done. Let's have mimosas. That's what I want to do.
Love. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
I
I
know.
literally can't wait. We did get some great questions about the wedding. So this first one we got is from Nicole, who wrote a very sweet message. It says, "Love your podcast. You both have us laughing every episode. Thank you for everything that you've shared with us so far, especially the upcoming wedding details. I hope we get a wedding recap next year." Nicole's first question is, Kristie, are you and Sam writing your own vows?
We are writing our own vows. I don't think either of us have started, but I don't know the whole thing. Did you and Pat write vows?
No, we just read the City Hall vows, but they were really nice actually. I like really liked them.
Oh, okay. So should I look in the City Hall vows and just copy and paste?
Well, those are just like the vows you see in like the movies,
Yeah, okay.
you
I still
know?
want to say those, I think, too.
I do think it's like so romantic to say those really like deep vows of like in sickness and in health, like like till death do us part. Like when you I think we get exposed to them so much in movies and stuff, but then when you're actually making that as a promise, I do think it like hits home. I want to hear more about writing your own vows too.
So basically, on my phone, I have a note, like in my notes app. Everybody has a notes app. I was like, I have a notes app. Like we all have that. Um, I've been keeping track
I would
over the.
love to see your notes app for the record.
It like makes no sense.
I don't want to go down too much of a tangent, but like let's both like look at like read our most embarrassing thing in our notes app.
Okay.
I have one called sour cream, and listed in that note is sour cream, butter, shredded cheese, mustard, salmon, snacks, eggs. That's it. Okay, I also have one titled Kristie Podcast, and the two things listed are called forms and ordering iced drinks. Like, why did is this what we want the podcast to be about? Forms and ordering iced drinks? Was that what I thought an episode was going to consist of?
I think I have one of those too, like of what we thought it was going to consist of as well. Oktoberfest. This is my packing. This is my packing list. You want it?
Yeah.
Phone charger, adapter, pumps, wallet, passport, sweatshirt, toothbrush.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Norm.
I think
Pretty
that's all I
normal.
brought, and I came home without a wallet. So
Yeah, you should have checked that before we left October. Okay, all right. Bring us back to the
Anyways,
vows.
yep,
So the vows are in your notes app.
yes, they're not. The actual vows aren't in my notes app, but over the years, I've been like putting little things in my notes app. They're all over the place. So like I'm going to have to go when I'm actually writing my vows, I'm going to have to go back and like look for the things that I've written. But recently I've been keeping a notes app thingy where it's like
Sure.
there are things on there that I love about her and like that I love about us. And like when I randomly think of something, I'll put it in
Yeah.
my notes app. So I have old stuff, I have new stuff. So I feel like that's rather than just like sitting down and like writing your vows out all at once, like I actually have stuff to like look back on and like what I was thinking at that time. Why did I think that? So I feel like it's
Oh.
like special that I have been keeping kind of tabs on our love story.
Oh my gosh, that's really, really sweet. Well,
I know.
I'm very excited to hear them. I am gonna be sobbing.
I'm not going to be able to get through them. I'm so nervous about just sobbing through them. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Honestly, to be honest with you, Kristie, this is something I don't know if people know this about Kristie. Kristie,
Oh God.
we handle our emotions a little bit differently. Where like I do think that you shove things down in a way that then when it comes time to, like, for example, read your wedding vows, you'll be crying about everything you've ever felt in your whole entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
100%.
so what I actually think you need to do is have a big cry, like the day before,
I know. Well, not the day before because then I'll be
because then
puffy
your
the
eyes will
next
be
day. Oh
puffy.
my God, I get so puffy after I cry.
Kristie is not a cute crier. She gets so
No.
puffy.
It's more so after. Am I an ugly
Oh,
crier? I guess yeah. I mean, I don't really know who is a cute crier, but yeah, my eyes are puffy for like 48 hours after I cry.
yeah,
But
it's
you're
embarrassing.
spot on. Like, but
Yeah,
I have tried over the years to get better at that, but I'm really just like, I just shove it down and then
I know.
explode. I shove it down and then explode. And I just don't
Yeah.
want the explosion to be in like the most beautiful dress I've ever worn and like reading vows in front of like 120 people. Maybe I'll just like figure it out. Like maybe like I think you need to give me some tips because you've been pretty good at like keeping it together lately, I would say.
You're putting on a show. You're putting on a show. You
I'm
can do
not
it. We're gonna
though.
be okay. We're gonna be okay. Okay. I loved the question about the vows. That was from Nicole. Nicole, thank you so much for writing in. It was such a nice email. Okay, Kristie. So we got this other email from a group of friends, Britta, Madison, and Ellie. They want to know when in your relationship you knew Sam was the one.
When did you know I was the one, babe?
The day I met you.
Oh.
We do talk about that all the time, and obviously it like is easy for us to say that now, but like I think we both did know when we met each other.
Wow.
Um yeah, it was just like nothing that either of us had ever felt before, and it was just kind of like it was just crazy. It was such a crazy feeling. We knew very very early on.
It was okay.
What? Sam always still gives me shit for the time when like me and Sam were meeting for the first time. Me and fiance Sam were meeting for the first time, and you texted me and you were like, "How's it going?" And I texted you back and I said, "It's fine." And Sam's like still gives me shit for that. I only said that like it's fine, but I obviously like didn't want to give away anything away too quick, you know.
Yeah, I don't really like remember that. I think you also just like didn't want to get into it with me. Like you were just like busy focusing on her, so you were just like I'm not going to like have this long drawn out conversation with you. Britta, Madison, and Ellie also want to know if you guys are ever going to go on a honeymoon.
Oh, well, we obviously can't go on a honeymoon right after the wedding because we have to get back because Sam has games and stuff. But we are talking about going to the Men's World Cup, which I know isn't very like honeymoon ish, but Sam really, really, really wants to go. And I obviously want to go too. But I think we could maybe do that. And then, like, at the tail end of it or something, we want to tie in maybe like Mexico or like something nice for us. But
Nice.
we'll see if we get around to it.
Fun.
But hopefully, yes, we have some sort of
Will you leave
vacation.
Jagger with me in Vermont?
I would love to. Could you
God,
handle it?
yeah, I would love to. Speaking of Jagger, does he have a role in the ceremony?
A role, I would say no. I feel like he's like a little bit too young to have an actual role, but Sam is going to walk with him down the aisle, which is very, very, very sweet. I know. Thank God, like, I'm not going to actually, I might see it like through a window or something like that, but like, that's going to be gut wrenching for me. Like, I will sob
Oh,
when that happens, even
oh
though
my
I don't
gosh.
know if I'm going to see it or not, but obviously I'll
Oh,
see it back on some sort of like video or something. But
yeah.
that's just really, really sweet. Like, he's going to be like in probably a little, I think it's like a little matching outfit with her type of thing. It's just going to be absolutely
Love.
adorable.
Love.
So he's just chilling. He's just chilling for the ceremony.
Okay. All right. So cute. We've got probably two more questions. This one's from Maria. Maria writes, in my experience, queer weddings tend to be more thoughtful and more willing to tailor the wedding to the couple. Are there any inventive ideas from other queer weddings that you've been to that you're planning to use?
Wow. I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't really, like, I'm still a little bit behind in like thinking everything through, but that's a very thoughtful question, and I am going to think about that. Um, we are definitely behind in like thinking about things.
Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't even say that you're behind. I guess what I would say is like, well, one, gay weddings are so lit. I've been to a couple gay weddings and like they are so fun and just like I I don't know like why, but I just feel sometimes like everything gets thought of in like a new light because maybe you aren't like beholden to some norms or traditions that I guess maybe like straight couples assume like are not negotiable. Maybe
Yeah.
not to like compare all gay weddings to all straight weddings, but like in my experience, the gay weddings have been so fun. But I think what's actually really cool about you guys, and tell me if this is like not how you feel, is like like I don't even like think of it as a, a queer wedding. Like, of course it is, and it's so beautiful, and I'm so proud of you guys. But I think it's cool that it feels like my sister's wedding. Like it feels like any wedding. It's not always through the lens of you being two women. I think that we should celebrate that, and I think like acknowledging it is important, but it isn't how I'm like categorizing or defining it in any way, because I just like want you and Sam to be married and be happy and have the celebration that you want. Um and I think it kind of reminds me of like, when people's coming out story is like not dramatic, and that's kind of like the goal, is to just be like, oh, I'm gay. Okay, awesome. Like, and there's not really any more to it than that. It's like, oh, my sister's getting married to a woman. Okay, awesome. Like, it doesn't have to be this whole huge like difference. Does that make sense?
It makes complete sense, and like I just want to again reiterate the fact that that's what I was thinking, but I also felt like I literally exactly what you said. Like when I think about our wedding, I don't think of it as like anything different. And I know that, but I also don't want to take away the fact that I, as a gay woman, and Sam as a gay woman, and us as a gay couple, we do hold, or I feel like I put a certain responsibility on myself to acknowledge that we are two women getting married. And I think that Sam and I just kind of want to, we don't want to make it a big deal. We want to normalize it. But at the same time, I do want to acknowledge and kind of
Celebrate it.
celebrate that it is a little bit different, and that maybe, we should put a little bit more thought into what we're doing as two women to show other people that like this is normal and this is okay and this is beautiful. It's like yes and no, but to me, like, it's exactly what you said. It just feels like my wedding. Like this is my wedding. Like I think that's how our family sees it. Like I don't see it as anything different than any other wedding. But at the same time, I do want to be thoughtful about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna actually think about that. I love
Cool.
that question.
I know. I loved it too. That's why I put it in
Yeah.
here. Thank you so much, Maria. Okay, we're gonna do one more question. This one's from Sam. I had to throw it in because it's not from Sam Kerr and it's not from Sam Mewis. It's from listener Sam. So we're so happy to have you as part of the Sam Club. Sam is getting married next year, and Sam wants to know, Kristie, something that they're dealing with. Also, two women in this wedding coming up for listener Sam. So she says that a lot of the traditional wedding stuff doesn't feel like us, but now that the wedding is coming up soon, she's getting a lot of opinions from moms and sisters on how certain things should be. And she wants to know how you deal with outside opinions, or like even maybe some overbearing opinions on your wedding.
Yeah, I would say that I don't think we've had like too many like issues with that really. I think that our family and friends know that Sam and I are going to want to do what we want to do. Like we're kind of like not really going to do anything that we don't want. So um and I think that when we have been thinking about our wedding, like there is like a beauty to a traditional wedding. So I do think that we want to like keep a lot of things that mean something to us. Like my dad's going to walk me down the aisle, which I'm looking so forward to. And obviously, like traditionally, that's something that, like your father's giving you away type of thing. And I just don't see it like that. But I think it's really sweet that, my dad's been there for me my entire life. And, there's no one else that I would want walking me down the aisle in like such a special moment. Um, so like traditions like that I think are still beautiful. And yeah, I mean there's also stuff that I like didn't want to do. Like I didn't want to have bridesmaids. Like I love my, obviously not a lot of my friends can come because it's so far away. They have families, but I do have a couple of friends coming. But I just kind of like don't want anyone to have responsibility on the day. And like I want to be present myself with it. Like I don't want like I guess I just don't really do well with like a bunch of like other people around at this point in my life. Like maybe if I was getting married in my 20s, I would have wanted it differently. But right now in my 30s, I just like I want to be present. I want to be with you. I want to like think about what I'm doing. I want to have like stupid bullshit conversations with you, drink mimosas. Like I just want to be almost like zen within myself before it and like really just be present,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there are some things that we're doing that are traditional, and then there's some things that aren't. And I think that everyone's wedding should kind of be exactly what they want it to be. That's the advice that we keep getting is like, do what you want to do. It's
Yeah.
like, yes, there's outside noise, and like people are like, oh, you're not going to do that. Oh, that's weird. Oh, like this and that. But it's our wedding. It's our day. We want to remember it the way we want to. And like, we're just going to do whatever we want.
I love it. I love it
Yeah.
so much. I'm literally so excited. I thought that was such a good question. And Sam, listener Sam, we wish you luck. Congratulations on your engagement, and we're so excited to hear how the wedding goes. Make sure you write us and let us know how all the planning goes. Kristie, I think the last thing I'll say before we move on to our highs and lows of the week is I am so excited to celebrate you and Sam. I think that when I think about weddings, like they serve like multiple purposes. They are like a reflection of the relationship that you are in. They are an acknowledgement of like the commitment that you're making to each other for the future. But then they're also just this like celebration of your love and like coming together and bringing two families together. And I feel so lucky with the family that I gained from marrying Pat. And I feel now like we both get that again. Like you're going to have all the Kerrs be your family. And I, as an extension, like Sam is going to be my sister-in-law. And I just feel so lucky that like we are marrying into and like picked such great people with such great families that like are growing our family. So I'm very, very proud of you. I can't wait to like acknowledge all that you and Sam have been through already. I can't wait to celebrate. I can't wait to party with everybody. I'm so looking forward to it. This has been like the highlight of my year for a year.
Save all this for your speech that you have to
I know.
make.
I do have to make a little speech, even though I have no official role in the wedding besides bride's sister. And I'm working on it. I have some ideas floating around.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited, Kristie. I'm so excited for you, and I just can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
I know. I'm so excited too.
Okay. Let's get to our Verizon Gets You Closer segment where we are gonna share our highs and lows of the week. My low, I've been so upset about this, so I have to share. It's that time of year when you come in from walking the dogs or from being out and you have a little bit of snow on your boots. And then the snow gets on the floor and it melts. And then an hour later, you're walking by the door and your sock steps in the wet, melted snow. And then all day you have wet socks. And it's just the time of year. It's unavoidable. It's been my low because my socks have been wet all week.
You do know you can just like go up and put on a new pair, right? Sometimes it's just like, no, like you stepped in the dampness, like you got to now live in it.
Now deal with it.
Yeah, like I'm not doing more laundry because of
Exactly.
the snow.
That's exactly. But I will turn this frown upside down because I do have a high. I've had my craft day. My friends came over. We made garlands and I had the best time. It was so fun. Everybody was so sweet. Everybody brought their own creative ideas and I made like 3 garlands.
That is so lovely.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. I had like such an awesome time. I made a quiche It came out really good. I also made that cinnamon roll focaccia, which I just don't recommend. It just didn't really, it was just like a whole
Oh,
thing.
that
And
is
then
such a bummer, really.
it was just like not what I was hoping for. And it was just like, oh, not that good. Not that good. Just make cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, all right. Well, my low, if look, we're just gonna get right into it.
Yeah.
My
Go ahead.
low is I went to the grocery store
What did you burp?
and no, nothing like that. But it's like annoying. Like the thing that happened to me was like so annoying. Like I went to the grocery store for paper towels and I came home without paper towels.
Oh,
How annoying is that?
so annoying.
How annoying is that? Like you know when you just like you literally go because you're like, "Oh, like I need this, but I'm going to grab some other things
Yeah.
while I'm there."
And then you just grabbed all the other things that
Yeah,
you didn't
and normally
even need.
normally I actually do make a list, but like this day I just didn't make a list. Like I got cocky and I was just like, I'm going to go to the grocery store and get paper towels and get eggs, whatever, blah blah blah. I come home with the thing that you need. Oh, without the thing that you need, and it was just so irritating. Like
Yeah.
oh, I literally went up to the cabinet and I was like flipping it off. Like I was just like I was like so mad. You know, when you're just mad and you like do something so weird.
Yeah.
That's what I
hate
was
it.
doing.
I don't want to talk about those things publicly. It's like too embarrassing. Okay, so you forgot the paper towels. What was your high?
My high was obviously like Sam and I just don't really have that much time right now. Like Sam has like 800 games this month and like training every single day. And I obviously just have like bizarre like wedding things that girls have that I'm like doing all of the girly things.
Yeah.
And they all just somehow are like falling on this week. But anyways, my high was that we actually made time to take Jagger to a Christmas market.
Oh.
And it was so nice. Like I don't really know if he liked it or not. Like he really liked the glow stick that we got him. Like we're those parents who are just like, oh, glow stick, let's get it for him. Let's buy it for him. Like we just like he's just gonna be like the most spoiled little baby ever because like we just want him to have everything. And we got there immediately, bought him a glow stick. He was like shaking it and biting it the whole time. And we walked through the Christmas market and like got some food. We were listening to music. And it was just so nice doing something as a family because we really haven't had that much time this month. Leading up to our wedding, we really just haven't had that much time together.
Yeah.
Like I know. Like that sounds crazy, but like it's true. Like I feel like
it's
after
such a big trip. Like it's not
Yeah.
like you're getting married there in London. Like it's such a huge trip and you feel like you got to get all this stuff done before you go. That's so nice you guys got to do that.
Yeah, like tonight, like I'm not going to see her. She has to like go get her suit fitted and I'm like going to get this facial and Jagger's just like along for the ride and like I don't like we have no idea. But it's all over the place. But that was definitely our high. It was like so fun, so festive. I got a little mulled wine and it was disgusting. It was so gross.
I love the idea of mulled wine every year.
I do too.
Every year I'm like, oh, I love that. And then I sip it
year,
and I'm like, what is this? Garbage juice? Like it's so like
every year I give it a
just
chance
make it good.
I know it's like juice that's like has sugar in it
and it's like hot and sweet.
I know, but every year I give it a chance and I'm like, it's gonna be good this year. Like this one's gonna be good.
No,
and every
it's
year
not
I'm like
good. It's
yeah,
not
like I like
good.
dumped some of it out and Sam was like, oh, do you not like it? And I was like, no, like there was just too much in the cup. And it's like, no, I was lying to myself. I hated it. It was disgusting.
It's disgusting. The other thing that makes me so mad is like, I like want to like a cozy hot alcoholic drink. Like spiked hot apple cider should be good as well. But I just don't like I don't like, what am I going to do? Put vanilla Smirnoff in a hot cup of apple cider? Like
the only thing I will say is like Bailey's and like Kahlua is good in coffee.
I've not really like had that very much. Maybe I should give that a whirl.
Try that. Yeah, because you love coffee, so just
but I feel like I should maybe just keep them separate. It's just like such a dangerous hill to start to fall down, you know what I mean?
The Mewis don't need that in their life.
I don't you know what I should do is I should keep a rule for myself that I only drink alcohol if it's cold.
That's a great rule.
And I mean, it's just like
Yeah, it's not really pushing anything for us though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I already do that, so
that's my
fine.
New Year's
I'm
resolution.
fine.
That's my New Year's resolution is only drink alcohol
I'm
if
cutting
it's
out all
cold.
hot drinks, all hot alcoholic drinks, cutting out absolutely nothing. All right, everybody, that was our Verizon Gets You Closer segment. We shared our highs and lows of the week. And this is a wrap on Mewis-Kerr for 2025, but we do have more episodes planned for next year. So send us an email, womensgamemib@menandblazer.com, and let us know what topics you want us to cover in 2026. We're so excited to keep this going. I'm so grateful that you all are enjoying listening to this. Like, it's been such a dream come true to get to do this with my sister every week. It's been so fun. And I do feel like it's like resonating with our audience. So just thank you guys for being down to hang out with us.
I know, and I don't know if I've said this before or not, but like I just feel like starting this, like we have realized just like how much we have to say and how much we want to talk about. Like it's wild that
I
we
know.
like we get off of these podcasts and we're like, oh my God.
We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah. Oh my, and
I
then we're
know.
like, we could have just babbled it. Like they have to cut us off. That's how much we have to say.
I know.
So it's been like so fun, and yeah, thanks so much for all the support. And that was weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, thanks so much for all the support. Go get some meat and potatoes merch. Like if you're, if you're loving it, we've got meat and potatoes merch. It's at shop.menandblazer.com. If you missed Friendlies this week, it came out yesterday with Kira Walsh. It was actually so much fun, and I think you'll all really, really enjoy that. So you can check that out on our YouTube channel or our podcast feed. You can also watch my live show from Tuesday night in Boston, which featured guests like Tiffany Faison, Charlotte North, Ali Sentnor, and Lily Reel, thanks to our friends at Verizon. Then TWG is back next week with the highly anticipated second annual Friendsmas Holiday Extravaganza. It's dropping on Monday. And until then, Kristie, I will be writing my maid of honor speech. And I'll be getting married. Okay, thank you all so much. Love you. Bye.
Bye.